section here at the U. Now, these guys have been hearing all week that they are not going to win this game, but I got Noah here with me. Noah, what are you feeling about tonight, buddy?
We're getting a fat W!
Oh, my God! Yeah! Now, Noah, what's some things that you're looking at tonight to get that fat W?
I see Jodiator throwing some hard dunks. I see Bryson breaking some ankles, and I'm ready to cheer him on.
Let's go! Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go! Tony, I think these guys are ready for tonight.
I can't even feel my face right now.
All right, so Tony, for you, what do you think that Adena has to do to win this ball game tonight?
I think it's going to be a little bit of grit. If you can come out and punch him right in the freaking face, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to munch on some dubs.
All right, mate, make up Mike Tyson style and start throwing some boots. Adena, send us out with a chant.
Adena, Warriors on 3. 1, 2, 3, Warriors!
Watch for the Warriors play upset tonight here on Ride the Wave Show. Nice job, buddy. Nice job. You're all right. You're all right.
My cousin, and I'm telling you what, bud, how does it feel to be at Adena?
Pretty good.
You going to pull this dub off tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, hot damn right. You heard it here first.
Oh! We got one more. Hold on. This is the masked magician right here. Masked magician.
We're going to start our business tonight.
Oh!
He said I'm on my phone. Handling my business, I'm on my phone.
Walking out on the crip walk then. Live here with the Unioto student section!
I don't think they knew that we were going live.
And then we got here now!
I did an awful job. That's my fault.
All right, so Dawson, I got to talk with you. You said you needed some revenge from last game. Is that right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. It was embarrassing.
Okay.
Hey, we're back. We're back.
So what are you expecting out of your boys here tonight?
A butt whooping. I expect them to bounce back and just play a game. They're good. They're good.
So what players do you think for you guys are going to step up tonight, and what do you think they're going to do?
Zeke show block for sure. 5 threes, definitely.
Okay.
Ashton Crace, fast break dunk. Newton's going to heat up. It's going to be good.
Now, Adena student section said you guys have no chance tonight. What's your response to that?
That's bull crap. Hey, that's bull crap. We're going to win.
Oh,
We're going to win.
You heard
We're
right
gonna
here.
win.
First words. That's bull crap.
Hey, they just have false hope.
Okay, all right. So you heard here with the student section some false hope. Now, Adam, I'll bring you back in here. So they're saying Adena has false hope. Adena's saying they're taking care of business with Unioto. What do you think happens tonight?
I got Unioto.
You got
I love
Unioto
the purple
again?
and gold. I got Unioto.
All righty. I think Unioto does come out with this one again tonight and make some upset. Dawson, send us out with another chant. Woo! You know a little bit. Hey, good job, brother. Good job.
Welcome into the Runaway Show!
We are here live at Unioto as the Shermans are hosting the Warriors, coming off of let's just say, fellas, a hard weekend last week for the Shermans. Adam, what are some of your big takeaways for Unioto tonight in this game?
Honestly, they just need their shots to fall. That was a big reason that they came up a little short last week. Really, I'm looking forward to come out hard and just kind of get the ball rolling. Fast-paced, high-octane offense, transition buckets. Looking for Unioto to try to bust this thing open early.
Now, Tony, welcome to the SVC basketball season. I know you've been out for a while. You know, you got to be a dad. Dad's first. What are you expecting tonight out of Adena to pull up this dub?
I'll tell you how you stop a fast-paced offense. True grit, baby. That's what you're going to have to come out here. You're going to do. You're going to have to body some people. You're going to have to stand your ground. You're going to make sure that they can't glide past you. You're going to have to sit there, plant your foot. It's going to be the ins and outs that are really going to get this game, not necessarily the pure shooters. That's what I think happens.
Now, I will say this. If anybody can keep up with this Unioto team, it's definitely Adena. They're another high-octane, fast-paced offense. I'm looking forward to a shootout, honestly.
So then why'd you pick Adena? Or why'd you pick Unioto?
Because I think they're going to win.
He picked Unioto. Did you hear that? I'm telling you. Is it a hometown thing or what? I'm telling you, I'm still riding with you, Blue.
I picked him in the pregame show.
All
Had
right.
to.
So,
I got
yes,
family
we have
ties. I'm
definitely been
biased.
introduced by both student sections. Now Adena has a penguin. Don't know where that was a couple minutes ago. Definitely didn't see that penguin. But no worries. I think that it's going to be interesting to see. Adena is a fast-paced basketball team. Does Unioto try to keep their fast pace going, or do they take a new approach to try to slow the game down because they don't think Adena can slow the game down?
Well, I mean, Unioto does have some size, so I'm looking for him to, like I said earlier, run the ball, run with the ball, and kind of wear them down just over time. Maybe play extra hard on the defensive end. Maybe just not so much scoring in the first half, I guess. More just wear them down defensively, so in the second half it's harder for Adena to run and keep up with them.
Now, we have two coaches that are definitely known in the league. One is an absolute silver fox, and the other one, probably the most attractive coach in the SVC. Adam, wouldn't you say?
Goals.
I would have to agree with that, yeah.
Tony, what about you?
Absolute goals.
All right, and if you don't know who we're talking about, Matt Hoops got to be probably the most attractive coach in the SVC. But
It's not probably, Clay. It absolutely is. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He wakes up every morning knowing he's the best-looking coach out here in the SVC.
But the Silver Fox and Olicker trying to steal one.
I'm
Nipping
just
at the
saying, pick your
heels.
poison, because that means sometimes people are into the Clooney types.
Now-
Sometimes people are into the Ryan Reynolds types. I see a little bit of both in both of them.
Alrighty, so again, as we're about to get underway here, we're going to take a quick break from talking to let the national anthem be respected.
Freaking love that song.
Alrighty, the national anthem has been played. The student Texans have talked their shit, and they have let us know what's going to happen. I think it's finally time to get some basketball, fellas.
I just want to say, never once in my life have I been somewhere where absolutely all eyes were on us
you,
for a
yes.
second.
And some idiot forgot to take his hat off for the first 10 seconds.
I couldn't see the flag, so I was just using my X-ray
It was
vision
me,
to
I
look through the wall.
Now, again, as we're talking about the coaches, they had some words about their teams coming into this year. You know, Matt Hoops is saying, I think that this team is a little bit more mature from last year, which with as many seniors and juniors as he has, that's definitely going to be something that's expected. I also think, you know, what they did in football, there's a lot of football players from Unioto on the basketball team. There has to be something to be said with that success that you have on the football field carrying over to the basketball court, Adam.
I'm sorry, I was reading.
You can
One
read?
thing I'll say is just the same thing that Unioto brought to the football field, they bring to the basketball court. We can talk about the fast-paced offenses on both sides of them. I understand that, but the thing is what stops that is going to be those diving plays. It's going to be the grit. It's going to be that separates this game. I truly believe that. And on the football field, when you saw teams come against them that, like Waverly, who came in with a little bit of a different style and were willing to do those grit-style things, I think they learned a lesson early in the season with that loss that kind of showed them, like, hey, man, like, we got to stiffen up a little bit.
Yeah.
And same thing with the basketball. I think, you know, tonight for both teams, Adena and Unioto, which one's going to be tough? You know what I mean? Like, they'll score enough points. They have the ability to do what they want. But it really will be who's going to do the extra stuff, who's going to do the icing on the cake.
Now, you're talking about grit, you're talking about, you know, having to stick it out. Coach Oehlicher's saying, you know, we tell our kids you have to do your job, whatever the role is, embrace that and get better every single day at that role. I think that's something very, very important to instill into your basketball team. Not everybody's going to be a great scorer, a great rebounder, a great passer, but some people can be great at one of those things and understanding a role. Whenever you have people like a Lucas King, a Caden Lee, a Luke Preston. I know he's only a sophomore, but he can really get a Bryson Smith, a Jackson Hicks. They can put the ball in the hole. You can step up and make great passes, box out,
funny
play
you
great
didn't
defense.
you didn't even mention Jody Ader. I'm pretty sure led the team in scoring last year with 15.9.
Well, I was going to save that, but thank you, Adam. But yes, you can let Joey Ader go off, and then you make up your identity on the opposite end of the court by just playing great defense and shutting down the other team's best player.
You've got to weather the storm.
Yes.
On both sides of this, teams are going to go on runs. Teams have the ability to score these points, but they also have the ability to go cold. We've seen Unioto lose a couple games. We've seen Adena come out here and honestly impress us. But that being said, what happens if Unioto does come out and be a little bit streaky?
Yeah.
Whatever team weathers the storm, I think, is definitely going to have an advantage tonight.
All righty, so as we get kicked underway here, you know, we did talk about it. Last week, everyone thought Unioto kind of untouchable in the league. They're definitely going to run away with it. Zane Trace, first game of SVC action, said, we have something to say about that. Taking the dub and taking the lead in the SVC standings. Oh man, we're getting a show here for the introductions.
See, Clay, that says go Tanks.
Oh, I thought they were talking about Dragon Ball Z.
I like this.
Now, you know, Connor Dollison was talking a lot of shit last week. This week he said, you know, we got to get right. I gotta redeem myself. So he's looking for a big game out of Fitch.
He said, pat me down, bud, because I'm coming tonight and I ain't got nothing but a right shooter, bud. Ba-boom!
Hashtag shooter in the building.
Hashtag shooter in
Watch your mouth, Tony.
Code Red. And as you can see there, the Jude Little jersey on the bench. Always a spot on the bench for Jude. It's a great thing that they do for him.
Now, I'm somebody who's unfamiliar with this tradition. Can you care to explain?
Yeah, so Jude Little, he was somebody that was a couple of years ago on the basketball team, suddenly passed away. Really sent shockwaves, not only through Unioto, but through the SVC. So what Unioto does every single game is make sure they reserve a seat for the young lad. As Fitch is away with the tip to show block. Misses the three, big rebound there by Hoops.
It looks like Adena's being a little aggressive here on the defensive end as we got Fitch with the ball looking to set up our offense.
Is number 3. You might have heard me call him cut right last game. I am sorry. Nice pass there by Perk to Hoops.
Perks to Hoops
For 2.
We got our first bucket of the game.
Jordan Perkins. Now, we got Easton Hennis up at the point. He gets it over to Bryson Smith. Let's see what he can do. Let's see if he can lead his Warriors to a victory in a tough road environment here tonight. As Hinnis gets it over to Ader. Ader has 3 Shermans on him. Lose the ball. KB Perkins comes up with the steal. Fitch to Hoops. Hoops drives into the lane. A lot of contact. No call there, and that's going to be out of bounds on the Shermans.
And after the first minute of play, we got a 2-0 ball game here.
All righty, so here we go again. Easton Hinnis now. They got to get a little bit more passing and movement here. Unioto is playing a little slow. They played a lot faster in the preview and the few other games. Going up, and that's going to be a rebound by KB.
We've got some good basketball played so far. Guys are moving around the ball.
Nice dish by Fitch.
Let's see what Showblock does here. He's a little cold in that St. Trace game, but not tonight as he takes it up for 2.
I know what you guys are thinking. Hey, why isn't the clock running? It's because I forgot to start it. That's my fault. I'll pick it up on the next timeout. That's my B.
Way to go, Adam.
Yeah, we got about 6 minutes, 15 seconds and counting left.
Rebound there by Hoops. Off the missed shot.
Hoops pulls up.
Good defense.
And that's
Rebound by Lucas
by
King.
Adena.
Not
Lucas
just
King
anybody.
getting some
Lucas
freshman
King.
minutes. I'm telling you, that's where you can come in as a sophomore and really make a difference.
And you
All
can
right,
tell
set
this
the
football
down
season
screen.
was good for him because he's a lot more stout.
And that is going to be Ader for 2.
And the Warriors finally get one to go here.
Now, the Warriors not playing as fast as we're used to seeing here. Let me try something out as we have Hinnis playing some really hard on-ball defense, but a foul called here. And he did not agree with that. Now, one thing for the Adena basketball team is they lost their leading rebounder last year in Vickers. So kind of seeing who's going to step up for them this year and grab those rebounds.
Honestly, Jackson Hicks over there, when I said good basketball earlier, he was moving his feet. He's coming around. He's coming off the screens. He's doing pretty well.
As Showblock takes it in, a lot of contact, no call again. These refs are letting them play here tonight. Theme of the year here for the SVC.
I'm here for it.
I think, honestly, these refs so far this year have been pretty good every game we've been to.
Yes. And that's going to be a steal recovered by KB Perkins.
Showblock gets blocked by number
And that's gonna
35,
be a
Jackson
foul.
Hicks.
They're calling the foul number 0, Lucas King there, and he very much does not agree with that call.
Chopped like Luke King. It looked like a pretty clean one.
And now the student section is letting them hear it.
Showblock steps up to the first.
And makes the front end. Showblock already having 5 points tonight, really stepping up from that quiet night he had against St. Trace. And hits second.
Now, that's something I wonder if old Coach Hoops had him working on after he missed two big ones there at St. Trace.
Now here's Caden Lee. He's a transfer from Chillicothe. He has some of the nicest handles I've seen in Southern Ohio this year.
Showblock with a big three.
Code Red, we got a shooter in the building. And Showblock is showing off his long range. And that's going to be a timeout for the Warriors as Unioto jumps out to a quick 11-2 lead.
You got to get out there and cover.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, if you're looking at somebody that's got moxie on the court right now, he's been shining so far.
Now,
Seems like he's having the most fun, at least.
Now, when there's an active shooter in the building, usually I'm turning and running. I'm not going to try to cover him.
That is true.
Work on the basketball court. You got to guard.
But yeah, you know every single time that you're coming in to play Unioto, that they're going to have three-point shooters. The problem is this year they have an absolute dominating presence inside. So it's kind of, pick your poison. But the one thing I always say, hand down, man down. You can close out all you want, but you got your hand down. I mean, it's pretty much just like a still wide open shot there for the shooter. Get your hand up. Make sure if they're a right-handed shooter, you want that left hand up. If they're a left-handed shooter, you want that right hand up because it's going to be right where that ball is being released, and you can get a nice little block.
You can't be caught flat-footed.
100%. Got to chop them.
You got to sit down on that chair. Yeah, like you guys say, cannot be flat-footed. Be in a nice defensive stance.
I'm really excited to see what Caden Lee really brings to this Adena Warriors team. You know, I got the pleasure to coach him a little bit whenever I was at Chill Coffee. He has a lot of great handles, and he can get really streaky here. So if he hits one, look for a couple more to fall. All right, so Lee over to Hinnis. Hinnis to King, back to Lee.
I believe that was Ader.
Yeah, it's over.
Oh, my bad.
Rebound by
and that's going to be a
KB.
rebound by Perkins.
Now, there hasn't been too many rebounds down here on this end that KB hasn't came away with, as we see Showblock drive to the hole and get fouled there.
Bryson Smith goes up for that block. That was pretty close to being cleared, but I'll also say, I think he might be the X factor tonight. If Adena's going to win this game, we're going to have to see some stuff out of him. We've got some great artwork, if you can find it, by KT Corcoran on him as well.
Yes.
Absolutely elite if you look at it.
The best artist I have ever seen.
He did one on him, and he just kind of had 6 arms, and it was well done. Check it out.
All right, so Showblock hits the first. Up to 10 of the 12 points that the Shermans have right now.
A man on a mission, and that mission is to score the basketball.
As he makes the second. And the drum right on cue.
You got Caden Lee bringing the ball up the floor here. Fitch
Nice
on him with the
defense by
defense.
Fitch. Quick with that feet, not using his hands at all. And then a great closeout. What an amazing defensive possession there by Fitch.
And who comes down with that defensive rebound other than KB Perkins?
Some more great defense.
As Hoops drives, misses. Rebound there by Adena.
Out to Ader, taking the ball up the court. Looks like he's going to push.
To Lee. Thought about shooting, but KB gets the hand up on the closeout. And
That's something that's great about KB is he's a big man that can kind of play with the guard. You know, he's a step slow there, so he picks up the foul. But
now we got to talk to KB a little bit last week as we are working on some big stuff over here at the Ride the Wave show that you'll be hearing about here in a little bit. But got to talk to him. He said one of the favorite things that he likes, not just about football or basketball or baseball, he just likes being around the guys, having a good time. And I think that's one of the most important things when playing high school sports. You're just having fun with the dudes, man.
Especially in games like when you got a big game, when you can kind of overcome some of that, those nerves and things like that by just being around your friends and just have this natural calmness. I'm seeing it from Showblock. Honestly, coming out here tonight, like I said, the way he's carrying himself is just, hey, it's another game. Let's go out and ball.
As Hoops has checked in here for the Shermans. Nice move there by KB, and that's going to be a foul on the Warriors.
so that's something I'm wondering if they're going to start going to more is getting
Oh,
KB.
no, they're going to call a travel on KB.
Oh,
Adena has to weather the storm, just like we talked about.
Yes.
I think there's going to be streaks in this game. They got to get the ball in the hoop on this possession.
with Fitch with a big strip.
With the quick hands. With
Beautiful
the steal,
pass.
Showblock for 2. Showblock with 13 of Unio's 15. With the amazing Christmas socks. It looks like all of Unio's playing some Christmas socks here.
You're just picking up on that? It's
Yeah.
fire. It's actually fire.
King for 3.
Rebound by
KB
else?
Perkins.
Probably gonna hear that a lot here tonight. That's his 5th one. We're in the first quarter.
Nice dish by Fitch.
Oh, nice take there by Hoops. And finishes for 2. Assist by Fitch. King gets the ball. Now that's a turnover there. And that is 100% due to spacing. You had 3 people within 2 feet of each other on the basketball court. That's going to result in a turnover every single time.
100%. I think you got to come down and start maybe calling a couple plays in which you're just creating an open shot.
Yeah, or just getting some movement. It looks like they're a little too stagnant, a little too much dribbling on the offensive end.
100%. You got to. It doesn't seem like the play's coming to them.
Show block for 3. JD hits it at the bottom of the net and lets it go.
A career night already started.
Assist by Newt Hoops.
And this leads up to 18 with a minute 30 left in the first quarter here.
Ader trying to do something to give a spark to his team, and he's going to put it in for 2. And that's going to be timeout Adena. Again, as you said, Tony, just trying to weather the storm here, but with Showbook having 16 points in the first quarter, that's going to be a hard storm to weather.
Yeah, you say 16 points in the first quarter. Well, there's a 16-point lead up there as it's 4-20 right now with a minute 17 left.
You haven't seen much from Ader. You look at these things, it's like they're coming down the court and they're thinking that the game's going to kind of come to them. I think they got to be a little bit more structured. Do your 3-pass rule and find your shot.
Now, we kind of talked about a little bit before the game started. Coming into Unioto's gym is not an easy place to come into play because, like we were talking about, most places you have the home crowd on one side and the away crowd on the other. Here, you have the home crowd everywhere.
Yeah, I heard some fans talking about it in line of the concession stand. They're saying, why is this, why don't they get a bigger gym? We got all this money. Why don't we get a bigger gym? I don't know if you want one because you can get a truly 100% home court advantage with minimal away fans coming. I mean, we got one little section here of Adena fans other than the
you have the
student
section and the section right next to them.
Don't sell them short. Don't sell them
it's
short.
Not
they
that
got a good turnout.
It's not that they're not trying to come.
They're here.
It's
they just have nowhere to sit.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Pitch out to show block.
Newt to Blake with that hoops connection. Blake taking it to the rack and put it up for 2. That's his 6th point of the night. So Unioto currently has 2 players outscoring the entire team for Adena.
Oh, looks like we got a little mishandle of the ball there.
Adena just looks a little discombobulated here right now, guys. Nice pass by Hiddes.
Beautiful layup
by number 13, Darius Wagner, the junior.
As we got under 20 seconds left, it's 22-6 here. Looks like Unioto's going to hold for the last possession here as Fitch is coming up court rather slow.
Oh my God! Where are the ankle braces? So at the end of 1, Blake Fitch puts Adena in some ankle braces, and the Unioto takes a 22-6 lead going to the end of the quarter. And now we have the Unioto cheerleaders coming to give us a nice cheer between the quarters. Tony, what was your takeaway from that first quarter?
To give us a nice cheer between the quarters. I love it. To be honest, the takeaway, obviously, weather the storm. It's the only way you're going to do it. Again, we talked about physicality. I'm not seeing any of it from Adena.
Yeah.
When you come down here, KB, I think he's getting away with it. We are inches away from this side of the court, so I can't say we got a bird's eye view. He's getting away with being a little bit body, but if that's the way the game's going to go, then you have to adjust as well. I just haven't seen a single adjustment from Adena. You got to get into your ball players' hands. Even when we come up here and saw good defense, and we saw, Bryson Smith come up and take a very nice formed shot, I'm all for it. Do it again and again and again. Because right now, like you said, discombobulated would be the word I would use to describe him.
Adam, what about you?
Well, at first I came out and said Unioto's going to come out to a big lead. They're going to try to get up early, and they did that. Now it's just a matter of keeping on that lead and fighting off the Warriors and not letting them claw their way back in this like they did the Pioneers just a week ago.
My thing is with the Adena offense, they're not getting turnovers, and I'm not saying turn the ball over to Adena. I'm saying they're not getting it from one side of the court to the other side of the court. Whichever side of the offense is getting started in, the ball stays on that side of the court the entire time. What you need to do is start on one side and reverse it back to the other, get some movement. That's how you get the open shots,
The
the good cuts.
rule.
Yes.
You always seem to find it.
Now here we go. It looks like Unioto coming out in a 3-2 here. And Lucas King with a wide open three. Just misses big rebound.
Keep taking
there by
that
Perk.
shot, though. Those are the shots you have to find. I don't want him to start passing that up or anybody on the Adena team. If you're going to make up this gap, you're going to have some confidence.
Now, the hour clock and the actual game clock is about 8 seconds off because, again, rookie mistake over here.
No such thing. You're welcome for presenting the game to you guys who's watching out there live.
Well, it looks like we had a little push off there from Show Block.
Here we go.
Smith gets the rebound, taking it coast to coast here. Oh, he steps out on the line.
Caden Lee tiptoeing on the sideline, just can't stay in.
And just like that, we're a second off still.
We're doing great.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
I don't know where that came from. All right, Fitch bringing the ball up the court. Looks like Jordan Perkins coming up to set the screen, but Fitch said, I don't need it. Hoops gives up the wide open three to give to the high end.
Unselfishness sets up the beautiful ball.
Heat check. He looks like a quarterback out there.
At this point, run down the court, jack it up from half court, and do your heat check, bud. You deserve it.
This is what Hoops is saying in the huddles. Get it to show block.
Listen here, you idiots.
You got Mr. King straight. Get it to the Italians. All right, it's Hennis. Puts the moves. Oh, dude.
Good take.
You're thinking it's What's the play? Get it to the Italians.
Get it to show block.
I mean, well, the kid has 19 and 25 points. What else do he need to do?
Got Easton Hedges here at the line. Good rotation, smooth cut.
Now let's see if we can't get a little bit of an announcer's curse going on. We have not had a missed free throw all night.
I still predict cut.
I just love the SVC that is clearly the SEC logo. Like, that is awesome.
And he said we're not getting no misses here just yet.
Hoops, there it is. All right, Fitch, bring the ball up the court. Looks like Perkins coming, setting no screen. Fitch wide open for three. Fitch
and he hits it.
For his first points of the night. Man, Unioto looks like they're throwing the basketball into an ocean right now.
It's exactly how they wear him down. Unioto's got some bigger boys. 35 Jackson Hicks on Adena has been working his butt off.
And Crace gets up to get that rebound.
With the help defense, and honestly, it's just lets it go too soon.
Missed three there by Nuke.
Bryson on the fast break, stops.
Man, I would like to see him take that all the way to the rack there.
At least play for the foul for the poor basketball players like I was.
Missed shot there by Fitch. Rebound there by Hennis. Hennis, nice, smart. Pulling it out, takes the three. And
bang!
Gonna give him the space. This is how we do it.
There we go. Start clawing your way back in, 28-11.
17-point game, working on that lead. Chip.
Calling home.
Crawling in the. Oh, we're coming back.
Fitch gets
I
it
think
to
I actually
Crace.
said calling.
Back out to Hoops.
Hoops.
Just misses out on the rim out there.
He has the most unluckiest luck, dude. Like, I've seen so many of his things just rattle in and out.
Oh, nice. Oh, my God!
Austin Grace said, get the hell out of here with that weak stuff.
The athletic ability to get up and
Crace
get it.
may not be the head person on either one of those basketball or football teams. I'm telling you right now, his intangibles are absolutely
Comes
ridiculous.
from behind and says, get the hell out of here, young blood. This is my house.
So are you the equivalent of an interception on the basketball court?
Yeah. Block. Block. New Hoops hits the first. Man, is this such a fun place to play.
It's a fun place to watch, Clay.
Yeah.
Let alone play.
And Newt hits them both.
And I believe you already said the SVC, SEC logos.
Yes.
Yeah, one of my favorite SVC logos I've seen so far.
Yes, they are top notch. Alrighty, as Lee brings the ball back up the court for the Warriors.
Almost loses it, does lose it. KB comes up with it. Hoops wanted to travel on that one. Could have been a over and back violation. Now this is an athletic matchup that I'm looking forward
what
to.
A shot
What
there
a
by
move!
Ader. My
Extend
goodness.
the forearm. That jump back was perfect.
I think those are two of the most athletic guys in the SVC right now for basketball.
Again, that's
And
right
then
in
getting to
front
go
of us.
head and
Like
head right now is something fun to watch.
Off his dome.
Way to use your head there, big fella.
Now, is that one coming from Jordan? This is the last person I'd be wanting to throw a bullet at my head.
Yes.
Well, I guess it'd be Newt. Newt would be the last person I'd want throwing a ball at my head.
As Caden Cutright checks into this game for Fitch.
Ashton Creek.
We have a 5-second call.
Second call. That's something you don't really see a whole lot.
Yeah, it seemed a little quick, but, you know, I'm not going to argue it.
I don't
I
think
like
the play
it, yeah.
started when he got the ball. I think
Yeah.
the actual action started a little bit late where the clock had already been.
All righty, so Hennis, again, bring the ball up the court, trying to
Gets it out to Lucas King.
takes the open three and puts
He
it
wanted
in.
redemption for that last one.
You can see it in his eyes. Nice pass there by Hoops. Nice shot fake.
Looks like we're gonna get a walk
It's
here.
going to be a travel. I think that's the right call.
I absolutely think so, too, Clay. I think he started moving right before he got the ball.
Shuffling his feet a little bit right before he shot it.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Right before he shot it, now he got the ball.
As Newt checks back in for Jordan.
With Schlobach still on the bench, you'd think that Adena still wants to make a couple points before that gunner comes back in.
Yes, sir. Nice
pass.
by Lee. Gotta have it. Gotta have a shot fake there. Let the defender fly by and go up. Now you're
And
gonna
go up
another
hard.
foul. Yes.
There's no reason to try to do the reverse there from the other side of the basket. But
People are
shots
probably
are two
thinking he's
shots.
still getting the free throw, but yeah, with the shot fake, you have a better chance at the and one.
Yeah.
That's probably what you guys are saying.
100%. Just go up strong. And I'll just say, what a mustache. Well done,
yeah,
young
I've been
man.
thinking it all game. What a mustache.
Well done, young man.
He looks like the guy from
He looks like he's
St. Peter's.
he looks
last
like
year.
he looks like he's about to leave here and go clock in for his night shift job over at UPS.
So guys, we gotta wrap this up. I gotta go make my deliveries.
Go Brown during the holidays, says Brent
I
Bowers. our
gotta
recent
go
guest on
support
the
my
podcast.
family. I gotta put food on the table. This school just ain't cutting it. The school thing.
This school ain't paying
Caden
him
Cutright.
there.
Oh, he comes up. Oh, it looks like he was about to get a steal there.
Grace for
Oh, it's tipped
big
by
block
Smith.
By Smith there.
And we see it right near the Adena fan section, and it's got him right back in this game. Weather the
The
storm.
masked magician says, "Not today, son."
El Nino.
You guys definitely didn't see that. The timer reset to 8 minutes there, and then back down to 2:52 like it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
They
obviously.
didn't because
They didn't do that at all. If you saw that, it's probably just something went wrong with your eyes.
Yeah, go check out the eye doctor.
Showblock back
for free.
in.
Oh, but he
With the
gets his
rebound,
rebound,
2 for
puts it
1.
again. Short, trying to go for a third.
Blue light special.
Smith taking the ball up the court.
It's yours, buddy.
You got size. Don't
Caden Cutright playing some nice defense.
having size there. You look for him to take it to the basket there instead of pulling up 15 foot.
Lee.
Wow.
Ooh, beautiful bucket there.
And the lead is officially cut to 10. So don't
Again.
count these Warriors out just yet.
They said don't
great
call it a
defense
comeback.
by Unioto.
We've been here all game.
Some great defense by Unioto. Just a trump card with a great play.
Oh, Smith sells out for the steal.
Oh.
Still ends up coming up with
And
it.
Lucas King picks it up, gets it up to hit us. He puts it in for 2. And Unioto takes a timeout.
The Silver Fox is fired up.
Adena cuts the lead down to 8, and the away crowd is going wild.
Liquor
What's the
jumping
Silver
out
Fox
of
say?
his shoes.
Let's go win this game.
That was a good one.
I know, I just thought of it.
Now we do want to give a shout out to our sponsors real quick. North Fork Animal Clinic, make sure you go there for all of your animal and vet needs. Make sure you need a car, go Chillicothe Truck. Make sure you
They
get
don't
a
just
truck.
sell trucks. They sell cars, too.
Yeah, make sure you get down there.
And they're
They'll take-
wheeling and dealing.
Did we say they're wheeling and dealing? I think they're wheeling and dealing.
Because,
now.
you know, they got wheels on
Wheels.
cars.
And
So
they're
look,
dealing.
if you go down there
Yeah, 'cause they're-
and you mention us, they might feel sorry for you that you even listen to us and give you a discount. We
Exactly.
don't know. It's not a for sure thing, but we stink so bad that they know, hey, you had to listen to those turds? Let me cut a little bit.
Now listen, once you go there and buy your car, don't need some insurance. Why don't you just call Neil Coleman and say, hey, bud, he's got a new truck, Chillicothe Truck, I need some insurance.
It's
And
more
then-
like the insurance.
Yes,
But
the insurance of Chillicothe.
have you seen that building?
Yeah.
Oh, good God, it's gorgeous.
It's amazing.
I mean, it's freaking cool.
Hell yeah. But make sure you get stopping at all those great places and letting them take care of it, because they'll take care of you right.
And if you want to be filmed doing the whole thing so you know it, you can remember it for later,
D44
D44 Films for all your recording needs.
Capture greatness.
We're talking weddings. If you got outside sporting events, maybe you play dodgeball in your backyard. If you need all of your video needs can be taken care of.
Alrighty, so Fitch bringing the ball up the court here. Unioto trying to get back on track. Nice down screen there by Hoops for Hoops. Showblock getting the ball. Gets her over to Hoops. Hoops to Fitch. Fitch passes on the 3, and there's going to be a big foul on Jordan Perkins as Lucas King went flying through the air like an airplane.
It's what you've got to do. It's going to be those intangible type plays. We're seeing both of the starting fives back in this game, maybe for the first time since the start of the game.
Also, I'm starting to hear Tony may be a little bit right here and say it's starting to sound more and more like there's a lot of Adena people over here on this left side of the court for
I'm
us.
telling you, I was looking over and I was like, there's the purples obviously invaded them quite a bit, but Smith with the ball.
Looks like we got a kick ball violation here. I just want to say these refs are doing an amazing job.
They really
They
are.
really are. And the JV game too.
Wow!
Nice play.
Easy 2.
Great heads-up play by both the passer and the
Mustache, let the air break
Yeah.
right by his
Now
face. Perfect
Adena
layup.
jumps in a zone, but they leave Perkins wide open at the other end.
And sometimes that's a good foul.
That's a good foul.
Put the big man at the line.
Looks like they had
Well,
a
this
little
big man's been shooting
miscommunication.
free throws for the last 20 years because he's a 35-year-old man. He came out of the womb having to do taxes.
Adam, something that you talked about is going to be weathering the storm. Unioto does have much more of a platoon than Adena. We've seen a lot of these guys playing big minutes over at Adena. You see like Lucas King, I don't know that he's left the court yet. Whereas as Unioto, I think they've shuffled their men in and out. I think everybody's got a little bit of rest through these first 2 quarters. I think that really might come into play here soon. Or in the second half, we should say.
And to my recollection, Unioto's always been one of the deeper teams.
They tend to fill out rosters top to bottom. You know what I mean? You always feel like we hear retool with Unioto, and it never seems like there's a real retool. It seems like they always have a chance.
Fitch comes up
Fitch
with the
with the
rebound
rebound.
there, taking the ball up the court. Gets it over to Hoops.
Oh,
Blake Hoops loses it. Looks like it's going to stay down on Unioto's side there.
Man, I'll tell you what, after a crazy start, like you said, these Adena fans are kind of out.
now if you're Adena here, you do not want to end this quarter flat. You got to get at least 1, maybe 2 more buckets.
A stop here would be huge,
Yes.
too.
And yeah,
Call
I'll
it a
say,
-2.
it's been big for Adena to make this a single-digit game again. But you have to capitalize on this momentum.
Smith close out on Showblock. Plays a good defense, forces him to the middle. Gets out to Fitch. Fitch drives and
Big
puts it
bucket
in.
for Fitch.
Hand down, man down there. You got to get your hand up on that one. But I'm telling you what, that was some great D, sending him off to the help. Some good basketball we're seeing.
All right, Hennis brings the ball to the court. Just under 30 seconds to go. Lucas King gets the ball. Comes off of a screen there
Good
by number
hit.
35.
Gets it out to
Hicks.
Ader.
Ader
Ader
pulls
for
up,
two.
misses. Rebound by King.
Fights through.
Back to Ader. Ader going up. No. And a rebound by Hicks. And we're going to get a foul on Fitch.
Jackson Hicks, since the beginning of the game, has been out here bodying people. He's not even
Playing
as
bully
big
ball.
as both of the two biggest people on Unioto, and they've been platooning him in.
You know what
He's
he's sick
sweating.
for him, though? His heart.
You know what's nice for him? His mustache.
And,
Oh, big block by
and
Jordan.
Jordan said, you know what's nice for him? A block.
You know what's better? A beard.
Yep, and we're going to get travel there on Blake Coots.
This gym is rocking.
I just want to
both
give extra
ways.
credit to Lucas King fighting over Jordan Perkins to get that offensive board.
100%.
All right, here we go.
that's-
7 seconds to go. Hennis bringing the ball up the court. 3 on the clock. He's got to get the shot up. He puts it up and misses just at the buzzer.
Lucas King giving it his all to try to get a putback.
So after a 4-point quarter from Adena, they come out and score 20 in this one and make it a 34-24 game head into halftime, erasing a huge deficit to make it only a 10-point deficit now. We'll give you guys a break. We'll be right back here in just a minute.
We've got,
Who gave this guy a mic out there?
I'm telling you what, we've got ourselves an absolute,
Such a
just
close
bit
one.
outside.
We got Connor Dawson rocking the Shrek shirt and pajamas here.
We got one more. I'd like to give a shout out. Oh, just a bit outside. I'll tell you what, there you see it. That's our half-court shot of the game. I'm telling you what, it gets
Is he going
better
to do a
every
layup?
week.
Nah, he's
He
just going
did
to double
not
dribble.
have the guts. All of that being said, we want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors, Chillicothe Trucking. That half-court shot is going to be brought to you by them as well. And honestly speaking, it's one hell of a time. Everybody in here's riled up. It was absolutely great. The first time we did it, we had some real magic happen. If you want to check it out, go back. You can rewatch that video. But all of that being said, you can tune in here, ride the wave, and always see our half-court shot.
Yes, sir.
Or, honestly, if you come in and you say you have enough goal to take on the half-court shot, we'll put you in it, okay? You come find us. You think you got it? Let's see it. $100 on the line, bud. Hey, Clay, do you like $100?
Yes.
Everybody loves $100.
I thought you said $100. Are we live?
Yeah.
Well, welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. The sponsor for the half-court shot is the best talk show in Southern Ohio.
The best talk show in Southern Ohio and possibly the world. Ride the Wave Show.
Now, I definitely thought Connor was making that second one. Definitely thought the Connor. Now, just so everyone knows, I did actually have the $100 this week.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, he did not have the $100 last time at St.
As soon as I
Trace.
picked up the basketball, I was like, maybe I forgot something for this. The money. But he didn't make it, so we don't have to worry about it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming back. As we're in the middle of possibly the greatest band in the SBC, they are getting absolutely lit down here. These drummers are beating these drums like it is their ugly stepchild.
What?
I was just saying that the drummers are beating the drums like they're the ugly stepchild.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't condone child violence.
Unless it's funny. Then, yeah, go ahead.
All right, so Adam, other than child violence, what is your takeaway from the first half?
Honestly, this Unioto team, I feel like they did exactly what they wanted to. They came out, they went up early, they held on to a double-digit lead going into the half. They're making their shots, they're letting their shooters shoot, and they're not doing too much.
I do know. I also do know that this is a jam right here. This is one of my favorite songs. Yeah, I think Showblock has to step up in this second half. You're the hot hand tonight. You're who everyone's looking to come and do what you did in the first quarter for the whole second half.
Now, something I look for the Tanks to do here in the second half is I look for them to work on Jordan and KB Perkins down low. I'm looking for them to get a couple more offensive sets, and this Unioto team's really good about running a fast-paced offense with offensive sets added into it. So they run their offensive sets so fast, it's still kind of like a fast break, even if they go through one of them. So I look for this team to kind of still push the pace, but sit down at the same time and score it in the half court.
Now, I also see Adena trying to use that momentum coming into this second half. You know, what started work for them is they started moving on offense. They weren't stagnant. They weren't staying like 4 people in one corner. And another thing is they stepped up and said, screw it, I'm going to shoot the ball, and it's going in for them.
So that's something. It could have been a more of deer in headlights look. You know, they were looking at them as, hey, this is a juggernaut team. You know, it's
normal
Unioto
in this environment.
Yeah.
Like,
especially with this team and everything like that, the packed crowd,
when
both
I was
student
in high
sections.
school walking into this, it's like you said, deer in the headlights. I mean,
I've only ever played here in a foundation game, and it's crazy.
Yes. Imagine playing here with Bob Huggins sitting behind your bench, and you suck already.
And you're trying to stop a gold ball from happening.
Yeah. Let me tell you, I did not do that. it was hard to be a part of. I don't know why I just sounded like Mark Wahlberg there. It's hard to be a part of. Alrighty, as we are getting the second half underway, Fitch bringing the ball up the court.
Have not messed up his name yet, Clay. Fitch, beautiful pass to
Had to shoot him a message after last week's game. Tell him, I'm sorry, man, I suck.
Right, and we got Perkins, and Perkins wrestling the ball away from King.
It took 3 defenders to take that rebound away from him.
But ultimately, Hicks comes away with the ball.
All right, so Hennis bringing the ball up the court.
Hennis named after the sea.
Oh, nice.
Kicks it out to Ader, back to Hennis.
Nice screen there by Hicks. Man, I'm really liking what Hicks is doing this game, man. He's down there just absolutely battling.
And King for 3. Misses Hicks.
And Hicks with the rebound out to Ader.
Oh, nice move.
Oh, just doesn't finish.
$10 million move,
but Lucas
5-cent finish.
With the rebound.
Oh, posting up KB, getting big,
and
it goes. What a way to come out and start for Adena here. That's exactly what you want. Chip away at that lead.
Getting a turnover, then turning around and turning it into points. Or not turnover, but the defensive rebound.
Force a stop there.
All right, so Showblock trying to get the hot hand here again tonight.
Oh, nice pass.
With a beautiful pass, Hoops.
Hicks comes up with the rebound as we saw Fitch come in there and try to steal.
Nice pass down to King. King out to Ader.
No, Ader's ball fakes have been some of the best I've seen so far in the season. I know it's early, but
he commits to him.
Yeah, he sells them. He sells them.
You really think he's about to pass them?
Yeah, he sells them as much as Chillicothe Truck sells trucks and cars.
There are hoops for 2.
As we got 6 minutes approaching here, it's 26-36, 10-point lead for Unioto.
Nice screen there by Hicks.
Something I've liked about Hennis here is that he's not been trying to force anything. You know, it seems like he's running the offense his coach wants him to.
Yeah, he's been taking what the defense is giving him. Oh, nice diving play there by Fitch and by Hennis.
And we got to travel before the timeout is called.
I feel for him there, man. He really tried to turn over to call the timeout.
And because he turned over, it's a time.
Yeah,
it's a travel.
Good call by the ref. A lot of refs. What I like about these refs is they're not bailing them out. Like, no, that's travel, bro. Where most refs would be like, I see what you're trying to do.
Ooh, looks like it was just a
steal there by Blake Hoops.
Oh, behind the back pass from Hoops to
and
Fitch.
Finish with Fitch for 2.
Pushes this lead back up to 12 points here. Ader out to King. King looking to drive it to the hole, loses his footing.
Turnover, Adena.
As we hear the "Where you going" chants flying in.
Now, one thing I've seen, I want to say, Blake has had a great game. He's been able to really take people off the dribble. One thing that I feel like he needs to do is he's a little wild on his shot. He's kind of twist and turn everywhere. get your shoulders square with the backboard, completely parallel, and go up strong. And I feel like a lot more of those finishes will go in. Now, he's very good at being acrobatic in the air to make the finish, but sometimes I feel like it's a little bit unnecessary.
It's the same on both sides of the ball. When you look at guys like Jody Ader, I feel like at the beginning of the game,
Pitch to KB to Jordan.
Wow, what a beautiful
for two.
high-low. What a beautiful high-low.
but you got to be squaring up to the hoop. You got to make you have a form shot towards the end of that second half. That's where he was squaring his body and not worried about his dribble anymore.
Lee takes it in, but it looks like it was a block by
double
both
block.
Perkins boys getting a block on that one.
And KB comes up with the rebound off the second block.
Fitch,
Oh, way to keep control of it by Fitch.
out to Blake. Blake misses there.
Offensive rebound,
KB tries
KB.
to save it. Good hustle play there by Showblock.
Leaves it.
It is looking like Fitch just cannot lose this ball no matter how many times it falls out of his hands.
Great defensive
This is the
battle
kind of possession that you're glad in high school there's no shot clock. Fitch pulls up. Rebound by Perkins. Perkins back to Fitch. And missed, but he's going to the line off the foul.
Now, you said you got to be glad there's no shot clock. I saw a couple offensive rebounds there for Unioto, so maybe I don't think it would have mattered.
Oh, no, what I was meaning is in high school basketball, you really get to watch an offense go through all the progressions.
Yeah.
There's no rush. They're not trying to beat a clock or anything. And they really went through trying to get some good shots there. And then, like you said, you see some good offensive rebounds there by Unioto to keep the possession alive and now put points on the board. That's one thing that I think has been very big here for Unioto tonight, Tony, is the offensive rebounds and the second chance points.
Again, pure size. If you just look at it right here, you can see there's some bigger players on Unioto. Not only that, they have the ability to get guys like Newt Hoops off the bench to be able to gas some of these people. You look at Jordan Perkins out there, he's older than I am, and he's in high school. Okay? It's like literally, it's not necessarily the same over there on Adena. Don't get me wrong. Mr. Hicks over here has a wonderful mustache, but just the size difference, it's got to take a toll on a team. So when you're getting these second chance things, fatigue and other things play into it. And honestly, they just have the arm reach. These boards, that's why we're looking at Lucas King being like, good job getting that offensive rebound because it's so difficult to do against a team like Unioto.
8 for 3. Missed. Rebound by Showblock.
If I'm Adena, I'm letting him shoot out of it.
Yes.
Shoot out of that slump. He was hot at the end of the first half. I just let him go.
Perkins to Blake. Blake driving in. 3 guys on him, and he
Looks
goes
like
up. Missed.
Jordan
Rebounded there by Lee.
Looks like
Just
Jordan
like you
just jumped a
said,
little too early on that one.
Focused a lot on the dribble coming in. I feel like he needs to think about solidifying that ball and going up and making that form shot.
Yes.
So we see Fitch bringing the ball up the
Fantastic
court
dribbling,
here.
by the way. Don't take anything away from a great play, but
Hoops is
you'd love to
calling
see
for his team to pull up here in an offensive set.
There's a kid at Pate Valley named Bryson Dunham. When I coached him as a sophomore, had that kind of same problem. Really quick first step, really nice dribble moves, but he'd get in the paint and kind of not know what he wanted to do. Do I want to pass out? Do I want to shoot? You got to know what you're doing.
Nice layup here by Jordan.
Nice. You got to
That's going to be timeout at Adena.
weather the storm. It's back up pretty close to what it was before, but honestly speaking,
Oh, it is exactly what it was before. It's
What is it,
an 18-point ball game here.
you just can't go that long without putting the ball in the hoop. And to be
If I'm
honest,
Olicker, I'm looking exactly at my players and saying, listen, we've been here before. We've fought and clawed our way back. This time we got to finish, okay? We can't wait for the fourth quarter to start like we waited the last half. We waited the second quarter to start to get hot. We need to start getting hot now and carry it into the fourth quarter. Yes. Are they leaving you open for threes? Yes. Are we hitting them? No. They're probably leaving you open for a reason right now because you're cold. Get inside, try and get some layups, try and get fouled. Go to the free throw line.
so difficult.
It
look
is.
at that. You
It
look at the
is.
size of the guards. You look at Blake Hoops against Joey Ader and Hennis out there. Honestly speaking, he's got way more weight on him than both of those guards. So when he's doing his dribble moves, there's a reason why I think he does so well getting past. So if your guards are bigger, Your big men tend to be bigger too, so getting down low, I honestly am almost against that. I almost want Jody Ader and Lucas King to come out here and find a shot because somebody's got to light a spark.
Shot fake, get him in the air, get him in foul trouble, put their asses on the bench.
Let's go.
Now, I will say this. It did look like Ader had a little bit of a 15-foot clip. I'd like to see him work at that 15-foot range, you know, maybe start at the 3, get
See
a
what
little
you got
half
going.
drive there.
You know what I mean? Some long, tough possessions from both teams. We've seen a lot of great defense tonight as well.
All right, let's see if Lee can get the Warriors back on track here with 2:50 to go in the third. Misses. Rebound there by Newt. Show block for 3. Just misses. Big rebound there by Lucas King.
And that's another person I like to see get a little bit more offensive touches is Lucas King.
Exactly. 1 for 2 from three-point right now. Let's see what you got. You're going to go positive or negative tonight,
Fitch.
Thought about it, traveled.
I don't know about that try.
Maybe
I
she
really just don't know.
maybe her angle was a little better than ours.
Yeah.
Maybe took off just took off a little too fast,
Yeah.
didn't dribble first.
Honestly, if I'm Fitch, I'm catching that in rhythm. I'm pulling that thing from
Yeah,
3.
it seemed like he thought about it just a second too long, so he decided to go with it.
That's probably also why Coach Shu told me I wasn't allowed to shoot. So. All right, Hennis to Smith. To Heath to Hennis. Hennis down low to Ader. Ader. Man, misses
I love
again.
the way he creates separation. He's not hitting them tonight, but I love the way he's willing to take, again, that mid-range that Adam was talking about
the
and just
form-
kind of take that step back.
The form's on point. The moves are on point. Everything's going good other than one thing. It's just not going to the bottom of the net.
We got a bunch of $1 million moves, 10-cent finishes.
Yeah. Still, the mustache of the night, though. Cannot stress that enough. Ader has the mustache of the night.
You know, we got some good beards over here on Unioto. You know, you
Beard. Oh, beards. Gotcha.
Not yet.
Fitch takes it in, finds Blake in the corner. Oh, my
Just rattles
God.
out there.
They should change their name to Unioto Rattlers because they have so many shots rattling in and out so far this season.
Changes the call and says
I absolutely
Unioto
love that.
ball.
One ref calls it one way, and another ref who had the better angle sprints out and says, no, I had the right angle. This is the call. We got to get changed here. I absolutely love that. All right, King taking it inside, puts it in for 2. Adena getting some points on the board.
Lucas King, lanky, but has enough weight to him. You know, he's really a creative player for high school basketball, especially when he gets into his later years. We have an open shoe on the court. Tripping hazard, folks.
Newt just wanted to show off his nice, very colorful Christmas socks.
Oh, you're darn tootin'. He's got the green ones.
You're darn tootin'.
Nice addition.
Now, if you're colorblind, you probably can't see the 2 socks.
That is green.
And red.
Oh, yeah. You mean they
Can't
can't
see
tell
the
the
two-
difference?
yeah.
Yeah, that one's green now.
Do they know what green is?
Don't
I've always
do,
wondered that.
don't do him like that.
Okay.
Poor guy.
Show block.
Show block.
To KB, who puts it in for 2.
Where did he get that pass from? From behind the backboard. That's a veteran move right there. You do not stand underneath the basket. You stand behind it, come to the ball. Great play.
Union's up 46-30. That's KB's first points of the night.
Oh, beautiful
Ader puts
bucket.
it up for 2.
Some good moves. We are seeing some plays tonight. I'd be kind of interested to see how many assists we have tonight. I've seen a lot of ISO moves, a lot of good plays, but
Fitch takes it in, pulls up on 4 Adena defenders, and he says, doesn't matter, I'm still going to hit it. As he officially gets into double figures. King shoots at the buzzer just too hard.
I will say that was my closest one so far.
All righty, so Unioto heading into the fourth quarter makes their lead big again with a 48-32 lead here. Tony, you're talking about weather in the storm. This might be too big of a storm.
I think that's why I was saying towards that end of that third quarter, you have to talk to your shooters. You got to see, hey, who's feeling it tonight? Who wants to take them? Because honestly, you got to chip away. They didn't chip away at all, and now you're looking at that 16-point for the fourth quarter. It's not insurmountable, but you better come out and you better find some easy points. I'm not saying threes right away. I hate when people come out and think with 8 minutes left you have to use the three. You've got to solidify points at the beginning and play defense through the first part of the quarter. They'll come back, but somebody's got to, I don't want to say Gus, but somebody's got to come out here and get a strap on their shoulder.
Now, we are talking about storms. We don't want to talk about something very serious here. We do like to kid a lot. But right now, we are doing a, I don't even know what you would call this. Would it be kind of like
It's a drive?
a drive? Something where we are raising things for the victims of the tornadoes down in Tennessee. We have a nice box here on the stage, so if you're here tonight listening, one, you're probably about 5 seconds behind, so weird. Two, make sure you get up here and donate into this box that Unioto has been gracious to make for us. We already got this thing pretty plump full here, but it looks like we got a little bit more room for your donations.
Yeah, we got plenty of space up here. Let's go.
Don't forget, though, you can still stop in at Westfall High School or Adena or Paint Valley High School if those
or
are
the
close to
Tumbleweed.
you. Or make sure if you like queso, you
I'm
get
telling
down
you
to
what,
Tumbleweed
roll in
for that
there.
free queso.
You dabble. You don't even have to sit down to eat. They'll give you a little thing. It's free queso the next time you come in, or you can use it that night if you want to. Come in.
Personally, I'm going to Tumbleweed to donate so I can get that free queso.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Everyone's like,
Incentives.
oh, I'm going to Paint Valley to donate. I'm like, well, Tumbleweed's giving me free queso. I'm like, oh, I'm going to Tumbleweed for free.
The one thing I want to say is shout out to Tumbleweed real quick for just being really embracing. The second
Yes.
we talked about it, they said, get down
All
here,
on
let us
board.
help.
As it looks like Unioto comes back out in that 3-2. Now, this is a deadly 3-2, something you don't normally see, as it's mastered there by Coach Easterday. Normal 3-2s, you do not see the top man drop all the way down to the blocks, but here you'll see the center being the top because his job, as soon as it goes to the wing or the corner, is to follow the ball and hit that.
Nice move by Fitch there.
Fitch.
If it's not broke, don't fix it. He said, I did it once, I'll take 4 points.
So here we are. You got your center up top. You got 2 guards. You got 2 more guards, though. Adena's probably going to try and get this into the corner. As you see, though, they're running from side to side. Now watch Perkins. He's just roaming around in the middle, making sure that he can stay matched up on the big man, and they can take away the threes. Just like that, and then boom.
I like that play. You want it to go in,
Yes.
but giving it down to Lucas King, creating a distraction to try to get the open shot. It worked. It just didn't go in. Atticus Fitch. Blake Hoops. Nice block by Ader. I like the paint splatter on the side of the uniforms for Adena.
The what? The paint
Paint
splatter?
It's a nice touch.
That is a nice touch. I like the Jordan jerseys, honestly.
They got like some nice like Villanova-esque colors here.
I was looking on the wall for splattered paint.
We'll get you there, buddy.
Thank you.
Nice,
Oh, nice
look.
pass.
Again, he says for 3 times in a row. Oh.
Rebound there by Ader.
That's
Ader
what I
to
would like
Hennis.
to see Adena do is find that shot. You know, if you can find that one little, just like you said, Jody Ader's 20-footer, but something's got to.
Ader puts it back
Yeah,
up,
there you
banks it
go.
in for 2.
Looks like they're going to switch to a little bit of a press here.
Looks like they're going to do a 2-2-1. The exact opposite of their girls that do a 1-2-2.
I always prefer the 2-2-1.
I do too. You got to have somebody back there to save face for the basket.
While maximizing pressure up front.
Blake Hoops passing up the 3, drives in. Misses, rebound there by Smith. Smith passes it and gets it to Ader. Ader going up, and he's going to get fouled there. This is what you need right now if you're Adena. You need to get fouls, get points.
Stop
while
that clock.
While the clock is stopped.
Exactly.
Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical, physical. Let those fouls do the talk, do the talk. Let those fouls do the talk, do the talk.
It's the body talk part.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that. Well done.
As Ader hits the first one.
Ader's having a great game. You might not be shooting the lights
When
out of
is
the building,
Ader
but
not
I'm telling
having
you.
a great
Yeah, it's the
game?
truth. If you're a hater, it ain't for Ader.
Wow, that was awesome.
And so far, we still have not to see a missed free throw all night.
A lot different from the Classic.
They know I'm here. I was very upset when I was watching our
A
last
lot of
game.
angry texts from Tony in the past game.
Free points are free points. I wasn't good enough for the hard
Oh,
points.
wild pass.
There,
but
what
got
a
down
pass.
by Crace. That's what happens when
The
you're
shades
the
of
best.
Kevin Love.
That's what happens when you're one of the best wide receivers in the league.
Dude, he's always there to do something. When you talk
Why
about
can I
someone
not
that
be
makes
that athletic,
plays,
bro? It makes me so mad.
I mean, honestly, I might have been that athletic. Why couldn't I be that cool? He just does it. Whether it's an interception, whether it's a good punt return, whether it's sitting here doing those long streaking
I got
passes.
to talk to him about the Zane Trace
Nastiest
football
block
game,
of the game.
and he had that opening kickoff for a touchdown, and he said, yeah, as soon as I caught it, I said, I'm hashing this. So I'm like, wow. But he's fouling that as he picks up his first foul of the night.
He's got some Kyrie-Rees on.
Nice screen there by King. Yep, that was a little wild.
That was like the first thing I noticed.
Was the foul there and the
Yeah.
travel there?
Yeah,
by Wagner.
absolutely one of the first things I
It's
noticed.
tough, especially right now. You're running out of time a little bit.
Show block.
One
Back to
thing I'll
Crace.
say, you
Crace
should have
the
never
hoops.
took him out of that game, bud. He was on fire to start this game.
Yeah, he would have
He might
40.
still have half the team's points, and he hasn't scored in 10 minutes.
Oh. Show block. Get
Right
the
back to
rebound.
him.
And then puts it in for two off the rebound.
Still hasn't scored in a minute. Here you guys go.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're a young kid at home and you're a shooter, you really need to be paid.
Big
Oh my
three
God!
by Lucas King.
Luke King.
You really need to watch show block on his shots. He doesn't shoot it and start running back down the opposite end of the court. He follows his shot because he knows where that ball's going. That's how he gets that rebound. Crace for three. Crace
Bang!
for three.
Another great play by Showblock as well. Kids, if you're watching this game, when you watch him bring the ball up the court, he beats the press. What that means is he's literally getting almost in front of his shifting defense. If his foot is beyond the other player, he's got it. And when you saw right down there to create that play, he beat the press, got past him, had his foot past him, and that's why he was able to drive the lane almost wide open, kick it out for a beautiful shot by Crace.
Now,
He's a great player. I'm telling you, what a game by Showblock tonight.
Yes.
He's doing the ins and outs.
so he's sitting here with 22 points on the night. And again, that
22 points. Great number.
Yes.
Great number.
And he, again, coming out with the 16 points in that first quarter, really setting the tone for Unioto early and getting him out to that big lead. He's got to be in the discussion of our player of the night so far.
I'm sorry, Clay. They just threw a girl all the way up to the rafters over your right shoulder.
Good God.
Yeah. I mean, she hit the ceiling. Every bit of it had to hit the ceiling.
Well, I mean, Unioto's looking for a quarterback next year. Maybe let's get her out there for some tryouts.
Are they? David Long sitting there on the bench. He's got a little bit of experience with
But
it.
do you want to take that middle linebacker presence away from the defense? It's something that we kind of talked with Matt Hoops about. Probably I shouldn't say as much on the air as I should. But still,
Here's why I'll say yes. I saw a little bit of connection
Gamer.
between Newt and David Long. They were
Yeah.
kind of out there when they were warming up. I'm sitting there like, who are both those guys? Because it's first game of the season. I'm from Philadelphia. I don't know any of these cats. That being said, they
kittens.
seem like they had something. That comes in, does a couple running back plays, leads the team in tackles for the first 6 games of the season. I don't know. I think he's the guy that I want leading the charge, especially after.
Whoa. You're from Philadelphia?
No,
I thought you were from a small town outside
I'm
Philadelphia.
from Chillicothe, Ohio.
Heard bird.
773 East Main Street. Holla at me.
Holla 2 for Heath. Vehicle, make sure that you get down to Chillicothe Truck for all of the vehicle needs that you need. Now, if you need a truck, definitely the best place to go, but they don't have just truck. They got cars, SUVs, vans. If you need it, they got it. So make sure you're getting
If it's
down
got
there.
wheels down there and you can drive it, they probably got
They
it.
probably got it. And some of the best deals in town. So make sure they're going over there.
Best
and get
deals in
hooked up
town, best deals around.
with Chillicothe Truck, and then make sure they head on over to Neil Coleman Insurance to
To get insurance.
Well, he was making the shot, and they got to get insurance. So get that
Simplest
insurance.
way to say it is Neil Coleman has been a staple in this community for
Really
a very
has.
long time.
Really has.
We all know you know who it is. You've seen the signs. And honestly, I don't know how Clay doesn't know he has a super sweet building that looked like a horse and carriage would roll up to it. Awesome place, awesome insurance. Get down there for your insurance needs.
And don't forget,
Neil Coleman Insurance.
Neil Coleman Insurance. Also, great colors for the sign, black and gold. Smith for 2, misses. Rebound there by Newt. Newt, there it is. Newt. Show block. Finds KB.
Nice pass.
KB with a drop step, misses.
Heavy on
Rebound
the
by King.
mustard with the pass. Luke King with the board.
More of a catch-up guy.
Me too. Bryson Smith, I'd love to see.
My God.
KB with the block. I love the way you say Lucas's name, Luke King, because it makes it sound like you're saying Luke Cage, who's a superhero.
No, Luke Kane. I think Luke Kane's like some superhero thing too. Luke Kane's a bad guy from Batman, I think. Got more shit than Luke Kane. What song is that?
I do not know that song.
Yes, you do. I promise. KB.
Luke King is on Mortal
I
Kombat.
apologize. I don't say this very often. All night. Bad call.
That's probably the one back call of the night.
That was it. That was definitely Adena ball and almost an over the top as well. But all that being said, fantastic rest for the JV in this game as well. Newt.
Nice.
Luke
That's
King,
a-
Mortal Kombat.
That's exactly what it is.
All right, so timeout here by Adena. They're trailing 59-41, trying to make this a close one before we get out of here. Unioto looking to seal the deal on their first win of league play here, really trying to turn the narrative around after, again, a hard loss to their bitter rivals to start the year at Zane Trace. Adam, we thought that this Adena team was going to be a big run and gun team this year. Didn't see a whole lot of running gunning for him.
Well, honestly, I think it was what we were talking about earlier, the deer in the headlights, especially being in a gym like this, playing a team like this. I think, maybe they just came out a little flat, didn't get right to business like they, kind of picked up in the second quarter there. I think the second time these teams play, I think we're going to see a lot better of a game.
And again, you come out, you're ready to go, but when you have someone like Schobach that comes in and he was just throwing stuff in, looking at the bucket or not with his eyes closed, that's a huge blow to your confidence as a team.
100%. It was like when he went out of the game, we actually saw that kind of rush start to happen.
Okay, finally, the guy that's scoring all the points is out of the game.
But that's the thing with Unioto. We talked about fatigue and things like that at the beginning of the game, but it comes down to the fact that they can platoon. Yeah, they got that lead back, but that rested some of those players.
Smith for 2.
Just hasn't been able to get it going tonight.
I love number 13 here, Darius Wagner.
He just came in and hustled the entire time
he came in and understood the assignment. Bust ass. Like, he is just down there.
I feel like if you have hair like that, like you got to play like you're running fast. If it's not flowing in the wind, it's not worth having.
Right the wind to be free. Schobach with the ball.
2 hit threes again. Oh.
Ba-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Blake Hoops. Nice little crossover there. Takes it in. What an amazing screen there by KB.
What a legendary mustache.
I was about to say, up close, we're about 4 feet away from seeing that lip sweater. Well done, boys.
That is a Ron Burgundy-esque
done
mustache. A Ted Lasso mustache, if you will.
But more importantly,
I think we've settled the battle.
it is an Ader mustache. A Jody Ader mustache. Better than all the other mustaches.
I'll tell you what, not much competition. Jackson Hicks out here for the defense, though. He did have a nice one coming.
He also had a very nice mustache. Smith,
there
nice
it is.
finish
I would
there
have
for
loved
2.
to see that earlier on in the game.
Yeah, it's a case of too little, too late almost here.
Newt Hoops to Caden Cutright. Saw that a lot on the football field.
I wonder just how much of these 2,562 yards Cutright is responsible for. Now, something that I was surprised to learn was that Newt was actually third in the SVC last year with 37 made threes. Shout out Tony for getting these stats for us, doing the hard work.
I just want to know where the Penguin went for Adena. I feel like it was a short-lived life for the Penguin. As we're going to get a timeout here by Matt Hoops, this is going to get some of the players in to get some varsity minutes, as this one's all but over. As Unioto has a 59-43 point lead with less than a minute to go here.
That's David Long going to be checking in. Speak of the devil.
What?
We see a guy, we saw Dawson Mitchell in the game before this as well, a 6'6" sophomore. Play some great basketball, about to get some varsity minutes here in the closing 51 seconds. I wouldn't be surprised if he ripped the dang rim off.
Ladies and gentlemen, the band is by the graces with their presence again of playing music.
Well, I'm going to stand back up, get back on my feet.
Get on your feet.
Immediately regretted it with not being able to start the time on time.
All right, so we're
David Long to Keyshawn Robinson to Caden Cutright running the offense over to David Long, comes around the corner looking for the shot, sends it back to Keyshawn Robinson. Good dribble moves.
Do you see the number? That's LeBron
pulls
James.
up.
That's
Bang!
LeBron James! LeBron James! LeBron James!
LeBron James!
Michael Jordan's number.
It's LeBron.
Just saying.
We're in Ohio.
Yeah, you're right. We are in Ohio. That's Michael Jordan's number.
Yeah, LeBron.
It's his number everywhere. I love it. All right. Shout out to the refs tonight. Again, we'd like to give credit where credit is
they
due.
were good.
Phenomenal calls. Phenomenal
They
calls.
were very,
tonight.
very good tonight.
And even the ones that were wrong got corrected.
Honestly,
Again, we
Without
said it.
review.
Me and Adam kind of talked a little bit against the Unioto St. Trace game. These refs have just been consistent. Did they not call some
TQ,
fouls?
right.
Yes, but they didn't call it on both ends. And that's all you want as a fan watching
honestly,
a game.
I see my favorite ref here tonight, too.
Alrighty, so that is going to put an end to this one as Unioto takes away a 61-43 victory over the Adena Warriors. I can't hear a damn thing that I'm saying because
I can hear
man is Mike Bobby, but man, are they killing it. Tony, takeaways from tonight's game.
I'm sorry?
What's your takeaway from tonight's game?
My takeaway from tonight's game, we said who's going to do the gritty work, and that was Unioto. They had a hot start, but the thing was man, those offensive rebounds, the box out, the dive balls, the steals. I'm seeing it from Unioto. I didn't see it as much as I needed to from Adena.
Adam, what about you?
This is the house that Hoops built for a reason. It's a family affair out here in Unioto tonight. They get the job done 61-43. I knew they were going to, knew it was going to be a big win. Loved it.
Best looking Coach Bowl over.
Yes, as we had the best looking coach in the SVC going up against the Silver Fox.
And there's that beautiful man right there.
That beautiful man right there. Beautiful, yes. Alrighty, so the beautiful man gets away with the win tonight. Again, make sure that you're going out to coffee trucks if you need any kind of truck. Make sure that you're stopping at Tumbleweed for some donations and some free queso.
Free queso.
Make sure you're hitting up Neil Coleman for that insurance, and make sure you're
Honestly,
tuning in.
if you ain't got nothing to give away, go buy something to give away so you can get free queso.
Exactly.
No, and honestly, that's donation. If you have extra clothes in your closet, you have to realize you don't have to go buy something new. We want you to,
Yeah.
but like if you have things in your
Use
closet
is
you don't
okay.
want, these people need everything that you can give.
Yeah.
Now-
Something I don't think we said enough. Duct tape, hammer, nails.
Also,
for
shout
sure.
to everybody that brought stuff out tonight. We really,
Guys,
really appreciate
ladies and gentlemen,
that.
this box is almost plumb full. So
We're going to have to make
Thank
MVP.
you.
That's a clap to you guys here.
Thank you to everybody that's come out and donated so far. Now we want to get to our player of the game, and it's probably not going to surprise anybody. Zeke Stroblock, the senior athlete that came out 16 points in the first quarter, 22 for the whole game. What was your guys' takeaway from Zeke tonight?
he made up for his last game, which he didn't have an awful game against Zane Trace, but he made up for those missed free throws at the end by just having his fingerprints all over this game offensively and on the defensive end.
Tony.
When you're a senior, you got to rely on what you're good at. You were top 10 in threes last year. You might as well come out and do it again. And you saw him catch fire in the first quarter and into that second. I can't imagine what would have happened if he stayed in through that time too. You got to give him a break, but man, that kid had a clip.
That's what you need out of your seniors is, man, got off the bench, started SBC play, you need somebody to step up. You have to have senior leadership come out and say, we're not losing this damn game at home against one of our biggest rivals.
Now, something I saw was even when he started to go cold, he wasn't forcing his shots. He was still just taking the open shots, the shots that the offense was giving him, and he didn't get discouraged when he was missing them either. He kept that head up.
No,
we'll give you negatives here at the Rod the Wave show. If you come in and you act like a butthole in the second half, you'll lose the player of the game.
But
he didn't do any of that.
Exactly.
Most of the time, especially when we're